digital art implies to work with a electronic signal at the bottom. So we need to work out with data. So this data could be controlling lighting or video or sound, but it's the search of data actually. I think it's very good. I think here in Montreal we have a lot of possibilities, and it's a cheap city. So we have access to a lot of equipment and spaces where we could do some research and development, and this gives a lot of possibilities at the end of the day. Who's a digital artist? For me, it's somebody who plays with the data, actually, mainly. Actually, the digital artists that we see rolling in the credit of a movie, these artists work with data as well. They work with a computer. It's just that their search is not working on the pure data. It's just using data to make something that is kind of really cool. But what makes really a digital artist, let's say the artist, it's the one who plays with the pure data for and by itself. Yeah, I think we could start now in 2017. There's already an history of digital art, so we already have some categories. And for sure, we still need to explore new world, because for now, it's still very, very young, all that. It's not more than, let's say for me, 30 years around the history of digital art. So from there, it is quite young yet. What I think is digital art, as today, it's more inclined to be in the design world, because digital implies always some money. It's really hard working in the digital world without equipment, actually. You need equipment to produce data, and this equipment costs some money. And where money comes, normally design is not far. So for me, the designing world is a really good expression of the digital world. And it's kind of a digital artist today they make money by designing shows or big events. And after they take this money and they will reinvest it in their search of their tools in the digital world. So to reach the level of the fine arts, it's not like making a painting alone in your studio. It implies working with a lot of people, and I don't know if the fine art world is suitable for the digital artists. I think we need to find a new territory. We call it my partner in Artificiel created this term. I don't know how to say it in English. It's a lutherie. Lutherie is the one who early in back days, when they were people were creating like the violin, we call them luthiers. Okay, so today our Artificiel, our brand is creating tools for us and other artists. So those tools could be shared, and we could. What's really interesting is it's searching to create tools that could become like violin in 50 years. Because violin or piano, they are very, very nice instrument. So I think the digital artist is in search of creating that tool as well for other artists. Started by raving. So I started actually doing some raves early back in the 90s and having fun in creating installation where we could actually just through the music add some images and light, and it was a real playground, a digital playground. That was really the beginning of my search. This is a work that we started 1 week ago. We invited Fernando Merkov to come to work in a studio where I work normally. So we had 1 week of creating the music and the visual, and the whole idea is we wanted to create a narrative mood where the people could just dream during the presentation. So we're kind of a little bit old school because it was a trippy show for me, like a little bit like Tangerine Dream mood and just floating. And yeah, that was our goal actually. Just making something very subtle. So no art base, no none of that. So very smooth. So that was our goal, making something very poetic. Let's say that I consider the scale as a human being, okay? We are at the first month of a baby. So there's still a lot. And future is kind of terrifying actually, because when the artificial intelligence will get in, it will be another world. It will be crazy, crazy. I think that we'll create with, we'll have some new, the tools will be intelligent, so we'll be able to have an interaction with our tools, and it will bring another level of complexity. So this is the search of tools for me. The digital world is how to create tools to access more complexity. And now we're getting there. We're just at the beginning. So simulation, creating artificial world will just help us to understand complex and abstract ideas, especially in philosophy. So I really see that thinking, the thinking process could be, sometimes we use word to express the complexity of thinking, and I think that digital art could help on that. So it's like creating digital philosophy through new tools that give us more creative possibilities. Yeah, actually we should, I think what we need to preserve is concepts and I really believe in open how I could say, we call it Umberto Eco, we call it l'œuvre ouverte. So it's kind of the work, it's open work always. So I don't need to how I could say, ideas will stay, we'll have some expression of it, but I don't need to reproduce it exactly like it was. There's no need for me to do that. I think this is, we like that, having a painting from the Leonardo da Vinci and all that, but I think we, yeah. I'm not sure about this question.
Yeah.
I don't believe in copyright first. So kind of everything for me is kind of floating out there. You just grab what you want, and it's part of the game. So when you have success, it's your turn to be copied and get grabbed. That's part of the big game of working in an open structure. Build viola.
Okay.
Is my try to work with, how I could say, there's so much possibilities right now. We just need to, if you find a new, if you have an idea, make sure that you explore everything what's possible with this tiny idea before grabbing another idea. So just make sure that you cover all the possibilities. Because sometimes what happens, there's a lot of potential, but everything is not well researched because there's too much potential and nothing is at 100%. It's all 50%, 50. So this is, for me, this is what I learned now. To be really minimalist and make sure that you express the most of one idea.